Do I have a boyfriend? Yes.
Gigi Wonder confirmed she's in a relationship. The photo she pulled out had Maddox in it. And if you've been following this story from the beginning, the golf course, the locker room, the holding hands photos, none of this is a surprise. We have been on this case for months, this whole timeline from the very beginning, because this story did not start from the Girls Talk series, and it did not start with the live last Friday. This story started way earlier, and I was the only one of the people connecting the dots before anyone else, even talking about it. So let's go through everything step by step. It starts with the golf date, Shadow Creek Golf Course to be specific. Maddox posts a story. Location Shadow Creek Golf Course, not a cafe, not a mall, not somewhere random, a luxury golf course. Already a little suspicious, but okay, maybe he went golfing. Fine. But then I go to Gigi's story, and she posts a picture of the locker room with the name on the locker, Michael Jordan. At first, I'm like, okay, maybe it's just an aesthetic photo. But then I did what any good investor does. I googled Shadow Creek Golf Course locker room. Same lockers, same design, same structure, exact match. So at this point, we have Maddox at Shadow Creek, we have Gigi posting from what it is clearly said the same location. And then her next story is her in a full golf outfit. She didn't just end up there, she came prepared. She came dressed for the golf date. And I'm sorry, but what are the actual odds of that being a coincidence? Because to me, that was already confirmation enough. They were together at a luxury golf course. At the time, neither of them said a word about it. Then the photos came out holding hands from the back. No faces, no names, nothing official. Just two people holding hands, thinking nobody would figure out who they were. The internet figured it out immediately, like within hours. Because we know Maddox's style, we know Gigi's style, and the photo from the back was generally not enough to hide it. From fans who had been extremely paying attention for months. Comments were already saying their names before most of people had even finished looking at the photo. So what's the point? We got the golf course evidence and the holding hands photos. The case was basically already closed. We just needed them to say something. And then Gigi gets invited into Girls Talk series. She walks in, everything is calm, she's laughing and answering questions, giving a very soft, low-key energy. Normal interview vibes, and then they ask her, are you currently in a happy and healthy relationship? Gigi pauses, she smiles, and then she starts blushing like crazy. Full on, can't hide it, trying to cover her smile with completely falling. And before she even said anything, I already knew what was coming. I am in an extremely happy relationship right now. Okay, so the internet is already losing it. But then she casually pulls out a photo, and at first people think it's just some random cute picture, but the camera zooms in, and it's Maddox Patson. The same Maddox Patson who was at the Shadow Creek golf course, the same Maddox Patson in the holding hands photos. Everything connected in one single second. And we can talk about how she pulled that photo out so casually. She made a choice to reveal it there, and in a moment on her own terms. And I actually respect that so much. She didn't make a big announcement, she didn't do a whole couple reveal post. She just let it happen naturally in a conversation and it completely felt normal. The blush said everything honestly. This was not a performance. She was a girl who generally she was a girl she's a girl who is generally happy and got caught off guard being asked in front of her people. So this is the main thing.
Do I have a boyfriend?
Last Friday she got on a live and confirms it again to her own audience directly. No photo this time, just straight up. Acknowledging it, and the comment section was not shocked at all. It was literally just everything going, yeah, we know it's matter. We've been new. Thank you for the final catching up with this. I actually think the live mattered because she didn't just let the girl's talk clip speak for itself. She came back and addressed it face to face with her followers. That shows she genuinely wanted to be honest with the people who supports her rather than just letting a viral clip do the talking. So let's put this all together. 3 to 4 months of secret dating, the golf course stories that lined up perfectly, the holding hands photos from the back that fans correct within hours, the girl's stock reveal with the photo, and then the live confirmation on last Friday. This was not a sudden thing. This was a slow build up that fans were tracking the entire time, and every single piece of evidence pointed to the same two people. Here's what I actually think. Good for them, genuinely. They got 3 to 4 months of being normal and private before it became a whole internet moment. And when it did come out, it happened in the most genuine way possible. Not a staged couple post, not a PR announcement, just a girl blushing in an interview and showing a photo. But let's also be honest, the golf course stories, the matching locations, the holding hand photos, they were not being as private as they thought. Fans had already done the work. The confirmation just made it official. So I called this early, so if you were here for the video, you already knew. And if you are new, this is exactly why you should subscribe, because I connect the evidence before anyone else does. Maddox, we see you, we always saw you. Drop in the comments, did you catch the live Friday? Were you one of the people who figured out the golf course thing early? And the most importantly, are you shipping them? Because honestly, they kind of make sense. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye.